So I'm just outside of Fredericksburg, about to try this place called Cinnaholic. Let's see what they're talking about. I think I'm gonna get an old school, just no fancy cinnamon roll. And here's the reveal. Boom. It looks a bit rich, yo. I think I need a fork to eat this joint. We'll see. First bite, first reaction before I have a sugar attack. Oh my gosh. This thing is good. Woo, but it's so rich. $5. Woo, this thing is good.
At this point, I'm about 3 hours from home base and I was feeling emotional, so the video gets a little random.
Good morning. Stayed here in Cracker Barrel last night, right by I-95. It's pretty loud, but hey, got the job done and I was able to fall asleep. Well, the key just broke off in my e-bike lock. Oh my gosh.
As time went by, it got harder and harder and harder to film, just because I was soaking in all of the emotions. I'm telling y'all, it works. Like every park I've been to, they keep these on.
Been hiking for a while. The ground's still very much snow covered here. Came up on a graveyard. I don't know whose grave that is. I didn't go investigate. I'm trying to get to the Potomac River, but I see the Potomac Heritage Trail and then the State Park Trail. I don't know. And also, I went to the gift shop. It was supposed to be open, it wasn't. So I can't get my sticker for this one. I'm gonna try again after I come back, but we'll see how that goes. Well, I took the wrong turn, but on the right trail. I have to go the other way. While we got a little while to go on this hike, I wanted to express why I love hiking so much, why I love the outdoors. I love the outdoors because it gives me a real sense of freedom. It is like, it just engulfs you and you feel the most free, especially since historically people who looked like me could not come out here and do this. Like, we didn't have this free will like the people before me to come out here and do this. That was not something allowed. So for me to get out here, I feel like reconnecting with generations who couldn't come out here and do this. So this is like a symbol for me. I'm like the first generation to come out here and do this. Which is so wild and mind-blowing to me, but that's really what hiking means to me. Look at this amazing sight. Check that out. That is insane. And I'm done. Made it back to the van. Tired though. Good morning, explorers. Made it to Pocahontas State Park. And if you've been watching my videos for a bit, you'll know this is close to home base. I really don't want this to end, so I was really emotional last night. I was also tired because I visited 4 state parks and hiked yesterday, so I just pulled in, got a site with hookups just so I can have unlimited power, heat, and knocked out. So I didn't really film much yesterday after I arrived. Let's go explore on the e-bike a little bit.
After the beaches in Delaware, my plan was to hit the mountains in Pennsylvania. But with all the weather and the treacherous ice and snow that was falling after winter decided to show up after not being present for like 4 seasons, I was forced back down. But it feels so amazing to be back home in the Blue Ridge Mountains where I thrive. I love seeing the rock formations and hearing the bubbling creeks.
I guess it'll be alright. I don't expect anybody else to be out here on this trail because the road to get up here is closed, and Big Rocky Row is like, I think a 15-mile hike. So I doubt anybody's out here on a Monday. I'm just gonna leave it there. I stumbled upon this white pine right here. You can tell by this bark. Let's see if I can get this in focus, y'all. You can tell by this bark right here, this is not like regular pine tree bark. And then these needle clusters, they go in clusters of 5, and this is a cluster of 5. So the white pine is supposed to taste the best out of all the pine trees, I heard. So I'm gonna harvest some of this white pine and make some pine needle tea with it. Usually you don't want to harvest from a tree that's beside a trail. Since this one is, I'm thinking, less used, I went ahead and took a chance on the side that I thought nobody really touched. I don't think they spray around here, so at least I hope not. Also, for white pine, the branches grow in like swirls. They swirl around the tree most of the time. So that's another way to identify white pine. It's late in the day. It's about 4 o'clock. I don't know how far the hike is, and I didn't come prepared to go a long distance. So I'm just gonna turn around, explore this forest road a little bit, and then head back to the van.
After exploring some forest roads, the sun was getting low in the sky, so I decided to head back to the van. I was eager and excited to make some of that white pine tea, as I've never had white pine tea before, and I saw another YouTuber said it was tastier than the rest, so I wanted to try it.
I don't have the French press, so what I'm gonna do is just put the white pine in the pot, let it sit and let everything settle down to the bottom, and pour it out that way. Like cowboy filtering, I guess, but white pine, never tried it before. There we go. I probably should have cut them up. Should be alright, I guess. We'll see. When you store these, don't store these in a plastic Ziploc bag. They're airtight, moisture will build up, and these things will be no good. Use a cotton. This is like a cotton cloth type of bag. That way it can breathe and the moisture can escape and it will be absorbed. So yeah, put it in a bag like this. Store it in a cool, dry place. You should be good to go. All right. Let's attempt to do this. I hate trying to pour out of a pot. Oh gosh. Cheers. Yeah, I need to cut. I should have cut them. I can't really taste it. Put a little bit of sugar in it. Turbinado sugar, for all of you wondering. All right. I mean, I really can't taste the pine. we'll have to try that another time. I messed up. I didn't cut the needles, so it's not a very strong piney taste. I mean, it's a hint of it, but it's not as strong as it should be. So I will have to try this recipe another time. It's not always sunshine and rainbows, y'all. Well, we're back to home base area. We're in the mountains, and I've been really missing the mountains. I wanted to go on the trip, come from the coast, go over to the Pennsylvania mountains, down through Maryland, West Virginia, and then end up back here. But plans didn't work out that way. Weather was like, nah, bruh. So here we are. I really miss this place. I really enjoy the tranquility, everything about it. Like, I'm literally sitting beside a running stream coming down the mountains right now. Who doesn't love that? Well. We are back at home base. That was insane and incredible, amazing trip. Now, I'm not going to talk about it so much here at the end of this video. I'm going to make a completely different, whole new video sharing all the experiences that I had, the things that I learned, and so forth, all that type of stuff. But y'all, 1,000+ miles. Yeah. Oh my gosh. That is, I don't even know like how to express myself to get to like the level of joy and accomplishment I feel, but that's gonna be for the next video. I really hope y'all enjoyed this series so much. It was just a blast, unbelievable to make that. And wow, yeah, explorers, thank you so much, everybody who helped me to go on this trip, who hit up the GoFundMe. Just thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. This is an experience I will remember for the rest of my life, of course. Yeah, I'm so happy that I could film it and document it and bring y'all along with me. For the people who can't do this or want to do this, I'm so glad I could do that for y'all. But thank you so much. And as always, explorers, peace, love, and have a great day wherever you are.